W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome into Klein Court. We apologize for the delay. The power outage in Martinsburg is also a Comcast outage, so everybody's slowly getting everything back, including us back at the Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 studio. So we are waiting to be able to send a signal. Fortunately, we can now, so we're on air for tonight's EPAC boys basketball contest between the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Musselman Applemen. Fortunately, we still got pregame coverage because things have kind of been slowly progressing. JV game ended late. They honored the 2015 team here beforehand, so we still got 10 minutes before tip-off. As pregame show is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me on the call will be Dylan Bishop, Tyler High, and Alec Epperson are running our cameras tonight. And back at the studio is Nick Verzolini. Happy for those tuned in here to enjoy what hopefully is a great game between two EPAC rivals. Dylan.
Yeah, I think that we should be in for a good one here. I think it's an interesting clash of styles. Both defensive teams, but I think kind of in different ways. Martinsburg kind of more so known for their full court pressure and their ability to get out on the fast break. After that, Musselman will slow you down, something a little closer to a Hedgesville style of game. And we've seen low-scoring outputs between a lot of teams in the EPAC recently. Now, some of that might have been from the layoff, from the weather, and all the days off from the snow. But, so we're a little bit removed from that now, but we'll see what happens between these teams. We had a really fun one between the girls' teams of Musselman and Martinsburg last night. We'll see if the boys can have a fitting sequel to that one.
Yeah, I mean, JV game was pretty electric as well here earlier today. A 3-point win for Musselman JV over Martinsburg. The crowd was pretty into that game, and I don't expect anything less here for the varsity game in a few minutes. So we step aside and take our first break of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show, and on the other side of that break, we'll have our coaches' interviews on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care
Court inside Musselman High School here in Inwood, West Virginia for EPAC boys basketball action on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Tonight's game features the Martinsburg Bulldogs and Musselman Applemen. We'll now get our coaches' interviews brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at ParsonsFord.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. Now joined by Dave Rogers, the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach, your team has had another week off for games, but yet you're still fortunately able to practice this week, unlike the weeks with the snow. What were some things that you guys kind of focused on here this week with the time that you had?
Hey, we went back to some fundamentals. We went back to try to get back in shape so we can press full court. We've had a lot of situations where we solidified some offensive sets and did some things defensively. So, hey, practice is never bad as long as it's run correctly.
Was it?
I thought so. We'll see.
Tonight you guys take on Musselman. What is, I guess, your outlook here for tonight's game?
Yeah, I've said any night anybody in EPAC can beat somebody. Musselman's always a challenge for us up here. They've got. I think Garrick does a nice job, and they've got some good shooters. Got a nice big man. I think Santa Maria is one of the best big men in our area. He does a great job. Got good footwork. So, we have to take some things away. Normally when you see them, they play some gimmick defenses and they change up. So we've got to be able to change with it. So that's the fun part of basketball, to be able to change, play a different style every night. But we want to get that thing out and push it.
You already mentioned Santa Maria, one of their arguably best players on the team. Who maybe do you feel like needs to step up tonight to contain him, and what do they need to do to be as successful as possible in that aspect?
Well, we'll put Anthony on him to start with, and you can't let him play one-on-one down in the hole. I think you have to reach. I think you have to go down there and jab at the ball, but you can't do that on ball side because they normally put a shooter in the corner, so it's got to come from the weak side. So we'll adjust as the game goes on, but we're going to see what happens.
Offense has been pretty tough to come by, it seems like, here in the Eastern Panhandle for a lot of teams. What do you feel like maybe that contributes to for your team?
Well, I just don't think we're shooting the ball well at times. We've got good shooters, and when they concentrate, and sooner or later that ball is going to go in the hole. But until that happens, your defense has to carry you. If they don't score, then you've got a chance to win. But if you don't play good defense and you have an off shooting night, you're in trouble.
What's your primary message to your team before today's game?
Hey, I want you to play as hard and as energetic and as fast as you can play. You got to be tough. So let's see what happens.
All right, Coach Rogers, thank you.
Thank you.
Now joined by Derek Basile, head coach of the Musselman Applemen. Coach Basile, your team coming off a game against Washington earlier this week. What were your thoughts on that game?
I thought we did some good things at times. Halftime we were in the game. I thought in the second half we let them get to the rim too easily, and they were able to stretch that lead out. And we didn't handle their zone press very well. We handled their man-to-man press well, and we didn't handle their zone very well. And they got some easy ones. And we're not a team that's really equipped to play from behind. So once we got behind, it was tough for us. But I thought our guys fought. Like I said, we had a couple injuries there, but I thought we fought hard through the game.
What were some other things that you've been able to do with the team so far here this week?
Well, I think that our emphasis on handling the press has gotten better. I think we're doing better with it. It doesn't look like it at times, but our turnovers have gone down over the last couple games. We've done a better job handling the ball. But every night is a challenge. We're playing a bunch of athletic teams. We'll have another one tonight that really does a great job with their pressure. So, really focusing on that and really trying to get better at that. And I think the guys have done better, but every night's a real challenge for us.
So you kind of mentioned a tough opponent tonight, that being Martinsburg Bulldogs, the top 10 team in 4A. First meeting between you guys here this year as well. What have you seen from them in any film that you've been able to watch so far?
I like them. I've seen them a couple times, seen them in person, seen them on film a couple times. They're big, they're athletic. They don't go into their bench too much, but those first five are really good. They're seniors, so they've been playing a lot of basketball there for Martinsburg, and they're a talented group, and they make it difficult on you. They get after you. They stay after you. They're pretty relentless around the ball, and they go to the boards really well. So they're definitely a tough challenge for us.
What are you feeling like are some of the keys that your
team needs to hone in on here tonight against Martinsburg?
Well, I think we have to do a really good job against their pressure because their pressure will be all night. So, we have to do a good job of that, handle that well, and we have to really compete on the boards because they do an excellent job on the offensive glass. So we have to compete on the boards, and if we can do that, then we can give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter.
Seems like here in recent history for years, it's been a slow start for your team, and then out of nowhere, boom, there's a spark for your team. They go on a huge run and get competitive in this area and pull off some upsets here and there. How does this year's team kind of find that spark and that identity?
Well, that's a good question. I think you just got to keep coming in every day and playing and working, and they're doing that. There's been no quit in these guys, and they've come in with a good focus every day. And we had a good practice yesterday, and we're honoring the 2015 team tonight, and they started 6-7 and won 9 of their last 10 to make it to the state tournament. So, like you said, we've had guys that have been able to turn it around, and I think the key component with all that is staying focused, staying true to what we do, and just playing Musselman basketball.
All right, Coach, anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. That was our coaches' interviews. We'll now step aside, take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have keys to the game as well as the starting lineups and opening tip-off for tonight's game between Martinsburg and Musselman in EPAC boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
Welcome back to Klein Court here at Martinsburg High School as the Musselman Junior ROTC, my apologies, Musselman High School, not Martinsburg High School here in Inwood, walks off the court after the national anthem. I'm Colin McLaughlin for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me on the call, Dylan Bishop, Kyler High, and Alec Epperson. Our cameraman back at the studio is Nick Verzolini, as we will finish up our pregame show and get our keys to the game brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Dylan.
I think the big key against Martinsburg is pretty much always going to be the turnover battle. If you let Martinsburg get a lot of turnovers on you, if you let them and their full court pressure get to you, then a lot of times that can really snowball. And once they're getting a bunch of points out in transition, it's really tough sledding. And for Martinsburg, I think it's going to be, what can they do in the half court and that half court offense, because it's been a little difficult sometime this year for them to get things going outside of Keyshawn Cheek. in the half court when it isn't just a drive from him or a kick out after that.
All right, that is the keys to the game. Thank you, Dylan. Let's now get our starting five for both teams. Brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-250-3551 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. First for the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs, come into the game 6-2 overall, 3-1 in conference play, coached by Dave Rogers. It's the typical starting five for Martinsburg. 5 seniors: number 0, Kyrie Bunny; number 1, Zion Adjaman Dua, followed by number 2, Keyshawn Cheek; number 4, Garrett Height; and number 5, Anthony Owuna, as the lights go off and the party lights come on here at Musselman High School, which means it's time for the starting lineups for the Applemen. The Applemen come into the game 3-8 overall, 1-5 in conference play. Starting for Musselman tonight, you have number 1, Colton Shelton; number 3, Justin Brown; number 14, Wade Bartles; number 24, Andon Santa Maria. And waiting here from the PA announcer to hear who the 5th will be. It will either be number 2, Corday Bunny, or number 10, Zach Miller. And it sounds like, as we just hear, it is number 2, Corday Bunny, getting the start. So that is tonight's starting five for Musselman. They were hoping for it to possibly be Zach Miller in that starting five, but he got injured earlier in practice earlier this week, so they were not sure if he was going to be able to do it tonight. Also for Musselman tonight, they will be without one of their big men in the junior, number 33, Keyshawn Price. He had a back injury in that loss on Tuesday at Washington in the first quarter, so they will be without him tonight. It is Martinsburg in the road all-black uniforms, Musselman in the home white uniforms. Opening tip is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets, with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly Rock's, as Seven Nation Army starts to serenade the crowd on hand here at Klein Court. Pretty good student section for both sides. Looks like a USA theme for the Martinsburg student section on our left, and a Hawaiian shirt, luau night, going on for the Musselman student section on our right side. Love the themes for student sections. We never had that, Dylan.
Yeah, no, we didn't, but it's always nice to see. And the Musselman student section gets hyped.
Opening tip won by Santa Maria for Musselman, and we are underway here between the Applemen and the Bulldogs. Right side driving in, and we're going to get a walk immediately called against Brown. So a turnover 8 seconds in. Give the ball to the Bulldogs. Cheek passes to his right at the wing. It's Garrett Height. He's going to give it to Kyrie Bunny, who passes it to Adjaman Dua. Back to Bunny at the top of the key. Back to Cheek, now over on the left. Cheek, left wing 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound down low by Adjaman Dua. He gets double teamed, kicks it out to the right corner for Height. He pulls up for 3, and it's good. 3-0 start for Martinsburg to begin here, 35 seconds in.
I think the shooting of Kyrie Bunny and Garrett Height are going to be huge for Martinsburg, especially if Musselman's going to go with a zone defense.
Santa Maria over for Brown. The Bartles in the left corner. His three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Height bounce passes to Bunny in the left corner. Back to Height at the wing. They send a long pass to the right side for Cheek, who looks down low for Owuna. Two-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bartles. Colton Shelton gets the ball from Bartles. He'll pass it now for Bunny of Musselman. Gives it to Santa Maria, who's posting up against Owuna. Gets double-teamed, shot off the backboard, no good. Tipped and into the hands of Cheek. Cheek goes coast to coast. Tries to post up. Lays into Colton Shelton. Whistle blows with 6:34. I'd say offensive foul against Keyshawn Cheek. His first, team first for Martinsburg.
Yeah, I thought that was the right call. I think another big matchup on the other end of the floor when Musselman has the ball is going to be and in Santa Maria against the size and length of Martinsburg. Zion Adjumandua and Anthony Awuna can cause
Shelton to Santa Maria. He'll give it to Brown. Brown, two-pointer from the right baseline, rattles through, making it Martinsburg 3, Musselman 2. Cheek for Awuna, who passes the right wing. It's caught by Bunny. Bunny looks left, passes it to the top of the key. It's caught by Keyshawn Cheek, who calls out the offense. Lobs the pass into the middle for Adjumandua, gives it to Bunny. Bunny is going to get caught with a walk. Tried to go with that sidestep and took one too many.
Yeah, Martinsburg's self-inflicted errors on the last two offensive possessions.
Martinsburg with a full court press as Shelton brings it down the court against Cheek. Breaks midcourt, and as his pass now stolen by Kyrie Bunny. Bunny back the other way. Layup is good as his brother, Corday Bunny, trails behind him. It's now 5-2 Martinsburg.
Yeah, Corday was the intended receiver on the pass, and the DB Kyrie was able to pick it off.
Shelton to Santa Maria at the right elbow. He gives it to Bunny at the left wing. Three-pointer is good in the face of Awuna. Tied at 5 here, 2.5 into the game.
Oh, we're starting off the Bunny Bowl the right way here early on.
And Musselman student section chanting Corday's better. Trying to get in the head of Kyrie as Martinsburg swings it around, goes to Height, left wing three. No good off the side of the rim. Almost rebounded by Bunny, but instead it's Colton Shelton for Musselman. Gives it to Brown. Brown wanted to pass at the left baseline as driving in was Corday Bunny, but it misses him and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Martinsburg ball.
Yeah, both sides are being a little careless with the ball. You have to slow things down, but the defenses for both teams make that kind of hard.
Cheek passes to Bunny as it's Martinsburg basketball now. Back to Cheek. Cheek in front of our broadcast table. Pass to his left at the wing for Awuna, who gives it right back to Cheek. They go to Bunny now. Around the arc, down low for Adjumandua. He puts a shot up. It's off the front of the rim. No good as he leaves it short. And rebounded by Colton Shelton again for Musselman. Shelton dribbles to the left side as he breaks midcourt, picks up his dribble at the wing, goes down low for Santa Maria. He drives in and he gets a foul. No, they called the charge against Santa Maria. So that's his team first of the quarter for Musselman.
And that was good by Kyrie Bunny to get in there and set his feet underneath of Santa Maria. That was the right call again.
4:30 left in quarter number 1. We're tied at 5 here between Martinsburg and Musselman. Bunny to Cheek. Cheek starts his dribble, picks it up, passes to Awuna to his left, who gives it right back. Cheek pulls up at the top of the key for 3, knocks it down. 8-5 now, Martinsburg leads Musselman.
If Cheek gets his three-point shot going, he is incredibly hard to guard.
Shelton evades the trap, passes to Corday Bunny. Bunny lobs up an awkward floater. I don't know if that was the intention or not. Goes off the back of the rim and now is deflected out of bounds. They say last off Martinsburg, so it'll be Musselman ball for an inbound on the far sideline.
And Corday knew. He looked back at the bench over at Coach Musselman, and he's like, that's my bad. That's on me.
Santa Maria with the ball. Passes to Bartles. Bartles head fakes. Drives into the paint. Stops. Wants Santa Maria. Gets it to him. And his layup from the left side goes through. 8-7 now.
That's a tough matchup for anybody. 6'6", 180, and Santa Maria.
1 point advantage is with Martinsburg. Is Bunny for 3 from the right wing is good. Third 3 of the quarter for Martinsburg. It's 11-7. Bulldogs now lead the Applemen.
And Martinsburg doing a very good job of, potentially trying to shoot them out of the zone.
Santa Maria, the Bunny, right wing 3. Around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Height. And from behind, Colton Shelton's going to get called with swatting the arm of Height. It's his first, team second of the quarter. 3:07 left in the first. Well, looks like we're going to get a timeout taken by Musselman. We'll take a 30-second break with them and then be back with more EPAC basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Floorpools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Welcome back inside Musselman High School. Our first quarter is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com, where you can buy your next vehicle and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Again, fordofhagerstown.com is the website. Other first quarter sponsor, it's Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Give them a call at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Score right now with 3:07 left in the first. Martinsburg 11, Musselman 7. Martinsburg with the ball after the Musselman timeout. It's Height passing to the right wing for Bunny. Bunny looks left, gives it to Cheek. Cheek head fakes. Starts his dribble, now drives the lane on the left side, wanted to pass it down low to Awuna, but it's deflected and stolen now by Colton Shelton. Shelton gets trapped, looks right, passes it for Brown, who breaks midcourt. Brown guarded by Cheek, passes to the right corner, it's caught by Bartles. Bartles now passes to the wing, it's caught by Bunny, who gives it to the left side for Shelton. Shelton, the Bartles at the top of the key, gets past Awuna, puts up a floater in the paint, and it drops in.
Bartles has really impressive touch.
Yep, 11-9 now is the score. That's Bartles' first 2 points. Bunny passes it in, Cheek for Bunny in the right corner. Down low for Awuna, back to Cheek. Three-pointer off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound for Adramandua. Gives it back to Cheek at the top of the key. Gives it to Height, who's going to pull the trigger. His three too strong off the back of the rim as well. Rebounded by Bunny for Musselman. He's guarded by his brother Kyrie and will now pass it to Brown. Brown down low for Santa Maria. Looks across to Bartles, right corner three. Short, just grazes the bottom of the net and into the hands of Awuna. He'll pass it to Cheek, who brings it down court. He'll pull up at the right elbow, and it rattles through for Keyshawn Cheek. He's got 5 now, and quickly back the other way goes Musselman. But Kyrie Bunny blocks Corday Bunny at the rim. Adramandua to Kyrie, back the other way. Layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes on the ground. It's stolen by Colton Shelton. Lob pass now for Corday Bunny. Can Kyrie get him again? No, because we have an offensive foul call. Santa Maria is going to get called with a push, trying to help get the defenders away from Corday Bunny.
I didn't have my eyes on Santa Maria there, so I can't really say, but Musselman's definitely not happy about that one.
It's Martinsburg 13, Musselman 9. That's the second foul against the big man of Musselman and in Santa Maria. 1 minute left in the first.
I was about to say Coach Bastille's leaving him in, but it looks like Dawson Robley is going to go to the scorer's table.
Height kicking it out. Pass stolen, though, as it was deflected by Brown. It's Corday Bunny against Cheek. Puts up the shot. My apologies, that was actually Brown, not Bunny. Had those two confused, but the layup still no good nonetheless. And it goes out of bounds as Robley now checks in for Santa Maria. It's Musselman ball, inbounding it just to the left of the Martinsburg bench. They lob it towards midcourt. It's caught by Colton Shelton. Shelton to Brown. Back to Shelton. Shelton gets a screen. Stops at the right wing, goes down low for Robley, and he kisses it off the glass and in from the right block. 13-11 now. Martinsburg still in control. 25 seconds left here in the first. Clock rolling. See if Cheek and Martinsburg tries to hold on for the last shot as it's Height now with it. Dribbles to the right corner, stops. It's very closely guarded by Shelton, but is able to get out of trouble by passing it to Cheek. 10 seconds left. Cheek goes to Height now, who's in the left corner. He catches it. Looks at the left elbow, gives it to Adramandua. Wanted to pass down low, but it goes through the legs of Awuna. Shelton, the Bunny. Before the buzzer, no. It went in, but they say the shot is not in time.
It was too late, yep.
So at the end of quarter number 1, it is Martinsburg 13, Musselman 11. We'll step aside and take a 1-minute break and then return with more EPAC boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Valentine's Day has gone too far. This is Cody from Cody's Auto Body. I just saw a Valentine's Day card from your dog. Look, I love my dog, but who's going to the store and buying a card from their dog to give to someone? If you're that lonely, how about you go to happy hour at the bar like a normal person? Or just skip the card and call a therapist. Stay warm and stay safe on the roads. From Cody at Cody's Auto Body. Sing the jingle, boy.
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back here at Klein Court. Again, after 1, it is Martinsburg 13, Musselman 11. Very intense first quarter here between these two. As Martinsburg begins with the basketball here in the second. Bunny around for Cheek. Cheek drives the paint, wanted to pass down low to Awuna, gets deflected and out of bounds. Possession stays with Martinsburg. Cheek inbounds down low for Awuna, who's at the right block, kicks it out to Bunny, top of the key, pulls up for 3, leaves it off the side of the rim, no good, into the hands of Colton Shelton and Musselman. Musselman down the court. Rob Lee posting up against Ajamandua. Turnaround jumper, no good off the back of the rim, rebounded by Cheek. Cheek passes into the right wing for Height, down low for Awuna, and Awuna's pass goes past Ajamandua to Bunny. Bunny drives in, kicks out the pass for Height. Right wing 3 is drained by Height. He's got 6 now, and it's a 16-11 Martinsburg lead here against Musselman.
Martinsburg's been shooting really well from 3, and they've kind of needed to because the paint has been really hard to get anything in.
Yeah, 4th 3 made so far here in this first half. As Bunny tries to respond with a 3, and he does. Corday Bunny with his second 3 of the night makes it 16-14. That's the second 3 for Musselman, both from him as Cheek silences the crowd with another 3-pointer for Martinsburg from the top of the key. 19-14 now. And it might be a 3-point party, no. Bunny wanted another from the left corner, couldn't get it.
Oh, it's a shootout for me, looking like an NBA game.
Cheek kicking it out, left corner, Garrett Height again for 3. Martinsburg can't miss beyond the arc. It's now 22-14 Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is really impressive. They got to see what can Musselman adjust to stop this.
Robley into paint, rejected by Bunny, into the hands of Height. Height to Awuna. Awuna down low, shot no good, whistle blown, foul called with 6:07 left in the second quarter.
So we got Zach Miller checking in for Musselman coming up here.
Looks like Colton Shelton might be shook up after that.
Yeah, it looks like he fell hard on the floor.
That foul was called against Brown, by the way. His team first of the quarter for Musselman. As Shelton now exits, entering will be Zach Miller. So Luna at the free throw line for 2 shots for Martinsburg. First free throw rattles through for Awuna, making it 23-14.
Yeah, Martinsburg has really picked up the pace to make these threes kind of, in quick succession. It's really giving them the upper hand here. I don't know if Musselman will have to get out of the zone or what.
Second free throw is knocked down by Awuna as well, making it a 10-point lead now for Martinsburg at 24-14 over Musselman. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter as Brown splits the defense, trying to get it to Miller with a bounce pass, and it rolls past him, but fortunately for Musselman, finds Bunny. He'll give it to Brown, who's at midcourt. Dribbles to the right, gets a screen, kicking it out to Bartles, right corner 3. Too long, off the back of the rim, and rebounded off a deflection by Kyrie Bunny of Martinsburg. Kyrie wanted to pass to Adjaman Dua, but Harrison was also there. It goes off Harrison, and now back the other way goes Musselman, and it's a layup for Bartles from the left side. Is good, making it 24-16.
That's a good ball move.
Cheek, in transition, pulls up for 3 off the front of the rim. No good, rebounded by Robley. Musselman, it's Brown trying to cross over Harrison, picks up his dribble, will hand it to Bunny. Bunny for Miller at the left wing, gives it down low to Robley, and it's stripped by Cheek. 2v2 back the other way. Cheek stops, gets the head fake, puts up a shot, and he's going to get caught with a travel. So the shot doesn't count. Turnover, Musselman ball. What'd you see there, Dylan?
I'm not surprised by that call, but I see we're bringing back in Santa Maria. Bartle sitting down. Looks like Polanco for Bunny. Shelton back in for Brown. And Santa Maria came in for Robley.
Yep, keep an eye on Santa Maria. He's got 2 fouls for Musselman as he gets the inbound and will hand it to Miller. Gives it to Colton Shelton, who just checked back in as well. Shelton, coast to coast, wanted to kick it out into the left corner, but it's stolen by Kyrie Bunny. He goes coast to coast himself, went up for the dunk, but lost the ball. Goes out of bounds. So he wanted the one-arm slam, couldn't get it.
He just missed it. I gotta say, I've seen a couple of nice under-the-radar passes from Zach Miller as he's coming into the game. Makes sense from a quarterback.
Sets up the full court press as Musselman passes it to Corday Bunny, who's guarded by Kyrie Bunny. They'll give it to Colton Shelton. Still in the backcourt is Musselman, trying to get it across. Does so with a pass to Bunny. Gives it to Miller. Miller at the left wing gets double-teamed. Bounce passes it to Shelton, who almost had it stolen by Harrison. He goes with a no-look pass down low, and it's deflected out of bounds with 4.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Possession will stay with Musselman. Martinsburg with an 8-point lead here against Musselman, 24-16. Inbound straight to Shelton in the paint, and in midair he puts up the shot, and it's good. That's Colton Shelton's first 2 points, making it 24-18.
That was impressive. Wow.
Turnaround right elbow jumper is good by Adjaman Dua. His first 2 points, making it now 26-18.
That type of always going to be there against that kind of zone. That's just on Adjaman Dua to be able to make that shot.
Inbound pass goes to Shelton, and we're going to have a reach-in foul called against Harrison of Martinsburg, his first team first of the quarter. 4:10 left on the clock here in the second quarter, and we're getting a timeout taken by Musselman, their second. They have 3 remaining. We'll take a 30-second break with them and then return with more EPAC boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 after this 30-second break.
So what? So what? It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We're going to have to work at it every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want you and me forever, every day. What do you want? What do you want? Come on, what do you want?
What do you want?
I want Panhandle dumpsters for the first month free.
Use the promo code to get the first month free.
Welcome back to Klein Court, home of the Musselman Applemen. Our second quarter is brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg. They're located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. 26-18 is our score as Martinsburg leads Musselman with 4:10 remaining in the second quarter. Miller to inbound for Musselman in the backcourt. Does so to Bunny, who immediately will pass it to Colton Shelton. Shelton gets double team, picks up his dribble, passes it overhead across midcourt to Polanco. Polanco around the right wing, gives it down low to Miller, who turns around, finds Santa Maria down low, a mismatch between him and the height. So he's able to just jump up, put it off the glass, and get it the basket to fall, making it 26-20.
I think Martinsburg's got to find ways to deny Santa Maria the ball, because if he catches it right under at the block, he's pretty much just able to go straight up and almost lay it in. He's so tall.
Height, right corner three is good again. Garrett Height has a dozen points with 4 threes so far here in this first half, and a long pass. It's going to go deflected out of bounds. Last off Kyrie Bunny as they were trying to lob it about 3/4 of the way across the court to Andon Santa Maria, who was charging down the opposite way in transition after the made basket.
And Garrett Height has been the difference so far.
Inbound to Santa Maria. He's going to pass to Polanco, who thinks about the three from the right wing, and now dribbles once before giving it to Santa Maria. Santa Maria spins around, kicks it out to Shelton. Right wing three is good by Colton Shelton. 29-23 now is the score. Martinsburg up by 6, and Ajamandua trying to go with that little hop inside to create space and took an extra step. So travel violation called. Gives the ball back to Musselman.
This is a big fight field for this game. The gym is pretty much full. These teams are playing hard-nosed defense. This is intense.
Shelton, Corday Bunny running down the floor against Kyrie, and Kyrie rejects it out of bounds for a second time.
Well, he's big brother.
I was about to say, big brother showing little brother what's up.
That, it makes sense. We'll see. Corday's been playing well himself, so.
Yeah, he's got 6 points. Kyrie only has 5 as that jumper for Musselman no good. Rebounded by Zion, who gives it to Owuno running down the floor. They give it to Height, the hot hand, back to Zion. 2-pointer from the free throw line, rattles through for Ajamandua. 31-23 now, Martinsburg. Puts that lead back to 8 here against Musselman.
If Zion's going to start hitting those shots, I don't know how you're supposed to defend him.
Colton Shelton with the ball, dribbling down the court, and he's going to be fouled, and I believe it's by Garrett Height, his first, team second, it looks like, of the quarter with 2:38 left here in the second. Amr Crum and Bartles check in for Miller and Bunny. Bartles inbounds to Polanco, midcourt, dribbles it, gives a little shoulder to Height, no call as Polanco pulls up with a 2-point jumper from the right elbow and gets it to fall to make it 31-25. Cheek now for 3, though, in transition from the left wing, and of course, it is good. What else would you expect from Martinsburg so far here in this first half?
They're raining them down so far.
I thought the rain was outside. It's found its way here in the gymnasium. Can Bartles get it? No, he cannot from the left corner.
He usually can.
Cheek to Owuno. Owuno flies up, runs into, is that Amercrom? It is. And I believe he's going to get called with a blocking foul. So Armencraw gets his first foul called against him. Team second of the quarter, which will send Owuno back to the free throw line.
I think that was the right call. It was a close one, though.
First free throw, no good by Owuno, so it stays Martinsburg 34, Musselman 25. Martinsburg trying to get that lead back to 10, which has been their largest lead so far, as the second free throw is good to give them that 10-point lead at 35-25 with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Colton Shelton dribbling it across midcourt against Ajamandua. Stops at the right elbow, turns around, gives it to Santa Maria. We're going to get a reach-in foul called with 1:51 left in the second quarter, and that's against Kyrie Bunny. It's Bunny's first, team third of the quarter for Martinsburg.
Yeah, Ajamandua guarding Shelton. That's an interesting matchup. I guess they're saying that the length can give Shelton trouble. I mean, on that possession, it looked like a good idea.
Santa Maria gets the inbound, drives the baseline on the left side, puts up a sky hook. It's too strong off the backboard. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last off Martinsburg, so Musselman gets the inbound. Bartles looking for somebody to inbound to. gives it to Santa Maria down low, who immediately puts up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled. So that will send Musselman's Andon Santa Maria to the free throw line for the first time tonight. They're shooting from the charity stripe.
Santa Maria is the one that really is going to dictate the matchups that Martinsburg can go to. They were going with Awuna, and then off the inbound, there was a screen set between Santa Maria and Shelton. They switched, so then Ajmandua was guarding Santa Maria, and they got the ball right to him.
That foul against Ajmandua was his first, team fourth, as the front end of the free throw no good by Santa Maria. Second one off the back of the rim as well, and great job by Height boxing out the shooter. The ball was coming back to Santa Maria, but Height gets it, brings it across the court. Wanted to pass the left corner for Cheek. It's deflected and now stolen by Musselman. Shelton to Santa Maria. Santa Maria drives in, has a man wide open at the left block, gives it to him. It's Armin Craw, and he will lay it up and in to make it 35-27. The lead back to 8 for Martinsburg here against Musselman.
That's heads up from a big man. If you know that you're going to draw attention.
Lob pass to Ajmandua right on the free throw line, and it's swatted out of his hands. Musselman back the other way. Armin Craw, again, left side layup. And we're going to get a charge called as Cheek had the feet planted.
I thought that was the right call again.
It's a minute 10 left here in the second quarter. It's Martinsburg 35, Musselman 27. That is the second foul against Armacron. Third foul of the quarter for the Applemen. Musselman trying to get a sub in. Didn't get it in time. It's Brown. It's Myers with the ball. He just checked in for Martinsburg. They give it to Cheek in the right corner. Back now for Myers at the right wing. They give it to Height. Height, this time the three short off the front of the rim. And now we're going to get a foul called against Martinsburg as Shelton was trying to get out of the way of Myers and Awuna, who were double teaming him. And now we're going to have free throws, as that, I believe, is the fifth team foul of the quarter for Martinsburg, as that is Myers' first foul.
The fouls seem to be an issue with Myers. He is just a freshman, so he has plenty of time to improve on that. But when he comes into the game, he seems to be a little too aggressive, or maybe out of control. Quicker than he realizes maybe.
Free throw up and good by Colton Shelton, making it 35-28.
Myers checks out right after that, and Durding comes in.
Second free throws in the air from Shelton, and that one good as well. He's got 7 points, leading all Musselman scorers, making it 35-29. Cheek with the ball, 40 seconds left before halftime. Stops at the left wing, passes to Height, goes to the right side for Durding. Durding back to Height. Height back to Durding. Durding back to Height at the top of the key. They keep swinging around the arc, go to Cheek. His three-pointer from the left wing, no good. Offensive rebound by Durding. Gives it to White, to Height, back to Cheek. Cheek now pump fakes, drives the left side, goes up with a layup. It's no good. But a foul called with 21.5 seconds left here in the second quarter to send Cheek to the free throw line.
We haven't seen a lot of Cheek being able to get into the lane and score at the bucket. I think he might have had one. The Musselman zone has been closing up the paint pretty well.
Cheek missed the first free throw. Second free throw is good, so he's got 12 points now, making it 36-29. 20 seconds left as the ball is inbounded. It's Brown bringing it across the court from Musselman. Picks it up, throws it to Shelton, but it goes over his head and out of bounds with 13.5 seconds left. Turnover, Martinsburg ball. By the way, that last foul to give Cheek the free throws was against Robley, his first. And Martinsburg's going to call its first timeout to allow them some time to draw up one final play here before halftime. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10. Back in
The future doesn't wait. Why should you? Blue Ridge Community and Technical College offers over 60 degree and certificate programs in education, IT, culinary arts, engineering, and so much more. Small class sizes, flexible schedules with evening and online classes, affordable tuition, plus financial aid is available to those who qualify. Now you can go to college. Visit us online at blueridgectc.edu. That's blueridgectc.edu. Stop waiting and enroll today.
We welcome you back here to Klein Court in Inwood, West Virginia. It is Martinsburg 36, Musselman 25 here in this EPAC boys basketball matchup. 13 and a half seconds left on the clock in the second quarter as the ball inbounded for Cheek out of the Martinsburg timeout. Cheek down low, wanted it to Awuna, but the pass deflected, goes out of bounds in the right corner of the court with 8.1 seconds left. Possession will stay with Martinsburg. This is a tough spot to inbound at. They get it to Cheek. Cheek at the right wing. Spins around, puts up a three, and it somehow falls before the buzzer. And now we have a whistle blown, though. And they're going to just say no basket. The whistle doesn't matter. It was just a travel violation. The horn hit 0. So that's the end of the half. But what a huge shot there before halftime by Keyshawn Cheek. Another three-pointer for Martinsburg to make it Martinsburg 39, Musselman 29, heading into the locker room at the half.
You're right.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually thought Musselman played a pretty good half there. Some of those three-pointers, like that last one, Keyshawn Cheek, 9 three-pointers from Martinsburg.
9 three-pointers for Martinsburg in the first half.
And there were some tough contested ones. That last one being the main culprit of that. See if Martinsburg keep it up for 4 quarters. I think maybe Musselman's bet will be that they can.
Step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then return with the halftime show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
In the market for a new vehicle? Then look no further than CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles available, so you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for. And with CMA's Love It or Leave It promise and our lifetime powertrain warranty, you can buy with confidence. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Welcome you back and welcome you into the halftime show, brought to you by the Mancher and Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. EPAC boys basketball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 at the half. It is Martinsburg 39, Musselman 29, and the storyline of the first half, 9 three-pointers made for Martinsburg. Dylan.
Yeah, that's really been the difference. Obviously, they're only up by 10 points. When you do some math there, an average, let's say they hit 5 three-pointers in the first half. That'd be a pretty good first half, and they'd be down by 5. So I think Musselman has played well. They just have to do a better job of rotating on the zones to make sure that, in particular, Height and Cheek are not open from 3. Bunny as well, even though he's been less of the culprit for hitting the threes tonight. He can do it, and he will if you give him the chance. So I thought Martinsburg's had some answers in other places too. The couple of mid-range jumpers from Zion On the other end, and in Santa Maria has been a big problem for Martinsburg's defense, but they are still causing a lot of turnovers with the pressure. So Musselman's got to keep breaking that press and get things going in the half court. Wade Bartles has not made a three. That is not normal for him across the whole game, so we'll see if that continues. What happens in the second half.
Yep, we'll get your first half stats after we take a 2-minute break here at halftime on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Back in 2 minutes.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
Welcome back here at Musselman High School as we continue with the Mansion Freddie Law Firm halftime show. At the half, it is Martinsburg 39, Musselman 29. Let's get you quickly our first half stats, which are brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool from Floor Pools, which has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown. First half stats, starting off with Musselman. So far, leading scorer for them is Colton Shelton with 7 points, followed by Bunny with 6 points. You got 4 points each for Bartles and Santa Maria, and then 2 points each for Armand Craw, Robley, Brown, and Polanco to total up the 29 for Musselman. For Martinsburg, 15 points leading the way for the Bulldogs is Keyshawn Cheek with that amount. 12 points for Garrett Height from 4 made 3-pointers. 5 points for Kyrie Bunny. 4 points for Ajamin Dua. And 3 points for Anthony Awuna. So that's your first half stats as Martinsburg is back from the locker room doing their shooting around right now. About 2 minutes left still on the halftime clock. And we've already taken, I believe, all 3 breaks? No. So let's take one more. Why not? And then we'll be back after this 2-minute break for the second half on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Hello and welcome to the Alumni Association Minute. We are the Coopers and we represent the Martinsburg High School Alumni Association. You have the opportunity now to help us because it is that time of the year, and we want to remind you that your dues and gifts and any help that you can to help the youth and the alumni here, please give us all opportunity to help them.
We were fortunate last year on Senior Day to hand out 15 $1,000 scholarships to the seniors from the alumni. And with your help, we can do that again this year. but it all depends on you. You can give two different ways. The $10 dues or more can be mailed to Martinsburg High School Alumni Association, Post Office Box 3007, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25402. You can go online to our secure website at mhsbulldogalumni.com. That's mhsbulldogalumni.com. Either way would be fine as long as we get your help. There's over 15,000 of you still around because anybody that graduated from Martinsburg High School is considered an alumni, and we would really appreciate you sending your dues in.
So thank you so much for your help. And remember, we have a lot of good organizations here at Martinsburg High School, whether it's scholastic, after school, sports, good times. We ask you to help us become one of the better alumni associations for Martinsburg High School. Again, we thank TV10 for their opportunity to help us and support us. We ask you now to continue to guide. God bless, and go Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to Musselman High School as we are just about ready to start the second half. It is Martinsburg again, 39, Musselman 29 here in tonight's EPAC boys basketball contest. Tomorrow on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, we'll have more Martinsburg Bulldogs boys basketball action for you as they have a top 10 matchup in 4A as Woodrow Wilson comes to town. Tip-off for that game, 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. Musselman begins with the ball to start our third quarter. Bunny bounce passing it to Brown. Little chest pass for Colton Shelton. Shelton dribbles it around the perimeter and over to the left wing. Now quickly darts in, goes up for a layup, but it's swatted from behind out of bounds by Owuna.
That's the problem Martinsburg's defense gives you. They have the quickness and the perimeter defenders, and then they have Owuna and Ajimandua up top.
Lob inbound pass almost intercepted, but it falls into the hands of Bunny, who goes down low for Santa Maria. His shot no good. Put back no good as well into the hands of Ajimandua, who goes to Bunny. Quickly in transition back the other way, it's Cheek. Cheek gives it to Owuna. Owuna down low reverse layup off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bartles.
Great defense on the last possession from Ajimandua.
Shelton in the backcourt, passes it here in front of the scorer's table. It's caught by Brown. Brown gives it to Santa Maria, who kicks it out to Bunny. Left corner three is good by Corday Bunny. 39-32, Martinsburg now leads Musselman.
They're going to have to continue making shots like that. Got to get back in this.
Yep, so Musselman makes it a 7-point game as Cheek at the top of the key. Floats a pass over two defenders to Bunny. Bunny goes to Ajimandua, and his pocket is picked by Brown. Brown back the other way, gives it to Bartles. Bartles, NBA range three, too strong off the back of the rim, and a long bounce back to Height. He's going to pass to Cheek, breaks midcourt now off the dribble. Cheek slows down the possession for Martinsburg. Wanted to drive in, now dribbles back, gives it to the right corner. It's Height. Height takes a few steps in on the baseline, pulls up for a two-pointer, and he's going to be fouled, and that, it appears, will be against Santa Maria. And it is. That's his third foul here early in this third quarter.
Man, they need him out there. I think it really throws off everything on both ends for them if he's in foul trouble.
Height, first free throw is good. So he's got 13 now, making it 40-32. I have a few guys changing their spots in the lane as Height gets the ball back for a second free throw. Second free throw up, rattles around the rim, and drops through. So Height now with 14 points, making it 41-32, the lead for Martinsburg at 9 here against Musselman. Shelton no-look pass to Brown. Brown sprints down the court. Picks up his dribble at the right block, kicks it out to Shelton at the top of the corner. Drives in, kicks it out now to Brown. Left corner three off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Cheek. 3v1 back the other way for Martinsburg. Cheek passes to Owuna, and Owuna wasn't ready for it. Goes off his hand and out of bounds. Empty possession, turnover, Musselman ball.
Bunny has had a nice shooting night, but couldn't make that one. Maybe too wide open.
Shelton gets the inbound. Goes to Brown. Back now. Shelton. A lob pass. Santa Maria can't gather it naturally. Now we get a foul called, though, against Kyrie Bunny. He's called with a reach-in foul trying to get that ball from Santa Maria. Bartles to inbound it just to the right of us. Goes down low. Santa Maria catches it. Posts up against Owuna. Gets Owuna to jump up. Then puts up the shot. So he gets the foul and the basket to send him to the free throw line for the and one, making it 41-34.
It's been fun to watch. The matchups really on both ends of the floor, but in particular when Musselman has the ball, the low post battle, Santa Maria against Owuna and Ajimandua.
Free throw is good by Santa Maria. He's got 7 now, making it Martinsburg 41, Musselman 35. Cheek brings it down the court for the Bulldogs. Dribbles to the right side of the floor now on the offensive half court, then passes to Bunny, who's at the top of the key. He overhead passes it to the left corner. It's called by Ajimandua, who gives it right back to Bunny. Bunny to Height. Bounce pass back to Bunny. Bunny loses it, but somehow it's deflected back to Height. Height drives in, kicks it out to Owuna. Owuna dribbles to the left corner. Passes it for Height, but it goes past him to Bunny, who gives it right back to Height. Martinsburg decides to pass it around the arc now, behind the three-point line. Cheek gets it, pulls up for 3, goes off the right side of the rim from the right wing, over the backboard, out of bounds, Musselman ball.
It took a long time for Martinsburg to work that ball back around to Cheek. I didn't really like the three-point shot there as the shot selection.
Well, now a long pass stolen by Height. Back the other way goes Martinsburg. Owuna again can't gather the pass, but they say it was tipped out of bounds last off Musselman. So it'll be Martinsburg ball. Cheek, long inbound. Top of the arc for Bunny. Passes to the left side. It's caught by Ajimandua. Goes right back to where Bunny is with the pass. Bunny will give it to Height. Back to Bunny. Bunny thinks about a 3. Instead passes the free throw line for Ajimandua. Looks behind him. Passes to Height. Height dribbles to the right wing. Then gives it to Cheek. Gives it right back to Height. Height catch and shoot 3. And they're going to call a travel violation as Height says that all he did was take one step, stepping into the 3. Dylan, by your facial expression, I can see you don't agree with that call one bit.
Yeah, I mean, he missed it in the end, but I thought that was fine.
Another long pass almost intercepted, but it goes into the hands of Santa Maria. He drives the left side, puts up a layup, and it's rejected by Ajimandua. Back the other way, it's Martinsburg possession. Cheek against Santa Maria. Layup, no good, rebounded by Santa Maria. Back the other way goes Musselman. Can either team get a shot? Bunny for 3, short. Rebounded by Kyrie Bunny of Martinsburg. He looks down the floor while dribbling, goes behind the back to get past his brother. Fires a pass down low for Cheek. He pump fakes, puts up a shot. It's good, and he's fouled by Santa Maria, and that's Santa Maria's 4th. We're not even halfway through this third quarter.
It was a risky move to keep Santa Maria in the game with 3 fouls at this point in the game. And it's made even riskier by the fact that Keyshawn Cheek is out there, and he is going to be aggressive and try to draw fouls.
Yeah, you could hear Coach Basile here to our right yelling at Santa Maria. I can't say what he just said, but before what he just said, he yelled, you just got to let him make it as Cheek misses the free throw. It's rebounded by Robley, and immediately a timeout is called by Coach Basile of Musselman. 4:05 left in the third quarter. It's Martinsburg 43, Musselman 35. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break, and then return with more EPAC Boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
We welcome you back here as our third quarter is brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Give them a call at 304-263-3363 6-1, as well as CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. They're proud to be the owners who just care more. I'm Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Alongside me on the call is Dylan Bishop. Kyler High and Alec Epperson are our camera crew, and back at the studio it's Nick Verzolini. Out of the Musselman timeout, they inbound it. Shelton tries to bring it across. He gets trapped in the backcourt, picks up his dribble, his pass deflected, now intercepted by Height, who out-jumps Miller. Height dribbles it down, gives it to Owuna. His shot no good. Ball rebounded now by Musselman. It's Brown trying to weave through, but he lost his dribble. Goes right to Owuna, and Owuna has it stripped by Colton Shelton. Shelton looks down the court, finds Bunny, who gives it to Brown at the right wing. Brown down low now for Robley against Cheek. Turnaround shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Cheek. Cheek now brings it down the court for Martinsburg. Stops at the top of the key. Gives it to Height. Right wing three. Good yet again by Garrett Height.
I think with Santa Maria on the bench in foul trouble, this is a chance for Martinsburg to really extend out this lead.
It's now Martinsburg 46, Musselman 35. Can Brown or somebody for Musselman find the answer? The crowd quiet here. Brown has his three-pointer rejected, but he gets the ball back from Owuna. Gives it to Robley. Robley drives in. His layup too strong off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Height back the other way. Dribbles down low. Fadeaway jumper off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Musselman. Colton Shelton down the court now for the Applemen. He'll slow it down now. Pass to Miller. Gives it to Bunny, the left wing. Passes to Brown at the top of the key. He's going to pull up for three, and that rattles through for Brown.
Got to get out on him.
46-38 now is the score.
I think Martinsburg needs to start working back through Cheek and the bigs down low.
Cheek down low for Height. Turns around, shot, and he leaves short. Just grazes the front of the rim. Rebounded by Miller. We'll give it to Colton Shelton. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Shelton just breaks midcourt, picks up his dribble, passes it to Miller, over to his left. Miller against Achimandua, picks up the dribble, wants somebody to hand it to, can't find somebody, finally does in the right corner. It's Bunny, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Owuna. Owuna gives it to Cheek, who brings it down the floor. Cheek gets past one defender, gets past another, puts up a layup, and it's good. 19 points now for Cheek, making it 48-38.
Yeah, I think with Santa Maria on the bench, you have to take advantage of it being a little easier to get inside in the paint.
Ball nearly thrown away, but Bunny gets it, goes up for a layup. It's rejected by Owuna, who slams it down, but we're going to get a foul called as from behind, Kyrie Bunny made contact. That's his third foul, third of the quarter for Martinsburg, and that will send Corday Bunny to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
I think Kyrie just got a little aggressive. He tried to go for it a third time to get a block on his brother.
Bunny, free throw, rattles through. Corday with 10 points now. Now we get multiple substitutions. Few for Musselman, one for Martinsburg. It's now Martinsburg 48, Musselman 39. Bunny with the ball, spins it in his hand. Second free throw up. That one falls through as well. He's got 11 points, making it 48-40. Inbound, Martinsburg, it's Cheek down the court, breaking midcourt. Minute 20 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Bunny, back to Cheek. Cheek, top of the key, three off the front of the rim, and then the back of the rim, no good. However, rebounded by Harrison. His putback, no good. Another offensive rebound. It's Bunny. He gets it, though, stolen by Colton Shelton. Shelton now down the court. Somehow, some way, wove through two defenders, and we're going to get a foul call against Thompson, who didn't give him the space. But somehow, some way, Shelton still plowed through.
I haven't really liked Martinsburg's shot selection here in the last few possessions.
Inbound to Polanco from Musselman, who dribbles to the right corner, gives the Bartles at the wing. Takes one dribble, gets double teamed, now goes to Shelton at the top of the key. Swings it over to the left corner. Caught by Bunny. Bunny three, no good. Offensive rebound by Robley. and we're going to get another foul called by Martinsburg. That's the 5th of the quarter, which means it's double bonus time for Musselman. And that's another foul against Thompson.
Now, credit to Musselman. The defense has stepped up, even with Santa Maria on the bench. They haven't made it easy on Martinsburg to try to get into the paint. I do think that's where Martinsburg needs to focus.
Free throws good by Robley.
On the other end here, they're doing their best. There's still some shots that you don't love on their side as well.
So it's now Martinsburg 48, Musselman 41. Second free throw on the way momentarily from Robley. Here it is. Bangs around the rim. Doesn't go, but it's tipped out of bounds. Last off Martinsburg. So it'll be Musselman possession.
Height's coming back in.
Height checking back in. He's got 17 points. 15 of those coming from three-pointers. So 5 total threes for him of the 10 for Martinsburg. As the inbound to Robley. In the paint, he puts up a shot that was wide open but still missed it. Coast to coast goes Cheek. Left-handed layup is good. Count it and the foul. Cheek's now got 21.
Oh, what a game for Cheek. We focus so much on those three-pointers that way from the first half, from Height and Cheek, that they've kind of switched it up here. Cheek has at least, driving into the lane a little more.
And the free throw is good by Cheek, giving him 22 total points now, and it's back to a 10-point lead. 51-41, Martinsburg leads Musselman. 35 seconds left. Colton Shelton down the court. Gets double teamed. Trying to dribble out of it in the left corner. Drives the baseline. Layup no good, but he's fouled on the shot with 30.9 seconds left here in this third quarter to send Colton Shelton to the free throw line. That foul's going to go against Durding, his first for Martinsburg.
I thought Shelton was doing a little too much driving the way that he did there, but he was able to draw the foul.
Six of 9 from the free throw line so far is Musselman. Make it 6 of 10 as Colton Shelton misses the front end of these two free throw shots.
Here comes Kyrie Bunny.
Yep, he's going to check in for Durding. Shelton. Second free throw. No good as well. Rebounded by Martinsburg's Adjaman Dua, who immediately passes to Cheek. Cheek brings it down the court in full sprint. Goes coast to coast. Right side layup. Good by Keyshawn Cheek. He's got 24 now, making it a 53-41 Martinsburg lead.
Yeah, I think Cheek has definitely realized he has a lot more open space when Landon Santa Maria is not in the game.
Absolutely, and another foul is going to be called as Shelton bringing it down the court. Harrison didn't give him the space on that far sideline, so Harrison picks up his second foul. Colton Shelton goes back to the free throw line for 2 shots with 15.2 seconds left in the third.
And this is more the type of game that Keyshawn Cheek wants to be playing. He wants to be driving into the lane and getting the ball, to the hoop and trying to draw fouls and ones. He shoots threes when he needs to, like he did in the first half against the zone. But it's not his strength. He's had a better shooting night tonight than usual, but he's in this third quarter a little more gotten to play the style that he prefers to play, I think.
Shelton missed the first free throw. Second free throw up around the rim and good, giving him 8 points and making it 53-42. Cheek with the ball at midcourt. Under 10 seconds left here in the third. He's at the top of the key. Dribbles to the left. Drives in. Kicks it out for Bunny. Gives it to Harrison. Harrison drives into the paint. Puts up a shot before the buzzer. Off the side of the rim and off the backboard. No good. And that's how our third quarter concludes. It is Martinsburg 53. Musselman 42. So we step aside and take a 1-minute break. We'll return with the fourth quarter after this on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Klein Court, home of the Musselman Applemen, who currently trail the Martinsburg Bulldogs after 3 quarters of play, 53-42. Martinsburg starts with the ball to begin this final quarter of regulation. It's Cheek dribbling the left wing. No look pass to the corner for Height. Height drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Cheek. Cheek going to slow it down. He's got 24 points so far in this game. Cheek, top of the key. Bounce passes to Ajamandua. Turnaround jumper in the paint, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Fighting down low. Floater, no good again. Fighting for it and getting it again is Ajamandua. But he has it stripped. It goes off his leg thanks to Santa Maria. Out of bounds, Musselman ball. Bartles to inbound to Santa Maria, who has to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Colton Shelton passing to Santa Maria. He has it stolen by Height. 3v2 back the other way for Martinsburg, and Height runs into Colton Shelton, and Height's going to get called with a charge.
Musselman finally got themselves the call there. I felt like that third quarter, Coach Basil was, and Musselman, they were just not getting any calls. Not necessarily any that I thought were bad calls, to be clear, but you could just tell the Musselman bench the frustration with not getting any calls was starting to pile up.
Yep, got a wet spot being cleaned up here by Dawson Harris, the manager of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, after that charge taken by Colton Shelton. Dawson getting the fist bumps, firing up the Martinsburg crowd, and now being told by Coach Rogers, get off the court, your time's up.
Get his 10 seconds of fame.
Yep. He's trying to get it to be that traditional 15 seconds of fame.
Right.
Inbound pass here, given to Brown, who gives it to Santa Maria. Passes it overhead to Shelton, who immediately passes to Bartles down low. Tries to go to the left block for Bunny, but the pass tipped out of bounds by Owuna. Be Musselman inbound underneath the hoop. Bartles ready to inbound. Ajamandua guarding the baseline for Martinsburg. It's inbounded to Santa Maria. His shot up, no good off the backboard, but he's fouled. So that'll send Santa Maria to the free throw line. And that's against Kyrie Bunny. That's his 4th foul.
And it looks like Harrison's going to come up off the bench probably for Bunny.
Santa Maria first free throw is good, giving him 8 points tonight.
So on the other side, Coach Basil is going with trying to let Santa Maria play what I assume will be the entire 4th quarter, or maybe if he needs a rest in there somewhere, with 4 fouls, which I think is kind of necessary with the double-digit deficit.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded off a few tips by Ajamandua. Quickly down the court goes Martinsburg. Ajamandua, top of the key, gives it to Height. Height bounce passes to Cheek. Cheek gets double teamed, so he goes to Height. It goes to Ajamandua. Left elbow jumper. Rattles through for Zion. It's that same shot again to give him 6 points.
He's 3 for 3 on those shots.
Inbounds. Fighting for it's Harrison. He can't get it from going out of bounds. It'll stay with Musselman. 6:36 left here in the 4th. It's Martinsburg 55, Musselman 43. Inbound to Santa Maria. Santa Maria gets double team, picks up his dribble, passes to Brown. Brown lobs the pass across midcourt, caught by Bartles. Bartles now gets double team, so he gives it to Brown. Brown at the top of the key. Bounce passes to the left side, driving in Shelton. His shot rejected on the layup. Fighting for the ball is Martinsburg. They have it. It's Harrison the other way against Bartles. Euro step, somehow weaves through two defenders, but the layup's missed. Ball on the ground. Few players falling for it. Get a tie-up possession arrow. Musselman.
Whew. The intensity in this one has stayed at a high rate since tip-off.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by Musselman. That is their fourth. They have one remaining. We'll take a timeout with them here with 6:08 left in quarter number 4. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 30.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
We welcome you back here, EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. It's been a great game so far between Martinsburg and Musselman. It's Martinsburg leading by a dozen, 55-43 right now against Musselman.
Yeah, the first half shooting outburst was tough.
A long inbound out of the timeout. Down the court, it's Corday Bunny. Catches it, and left side layup is good. He's got 13 points now. It's a 10-point lead.
Yeah, Martinsburg was asleep at the wheel there. Just no one behind to look at Bunny and guard him.
Cheek slowing it down as time on Martinsburg's side here. They go to Height, back to Cheek at the top of the key. Passes the right for Harrison. Back now to Cheek. Back to Harrison. Bounce passes back to Cheek. Martinsburg just waiting to try to get the zone of Musselman to break, and nobody stepping outside that three-point arc, staying all inside and away from Martinsburg. And Coach Rogers doesn't like something. He's going to take a full timeout, and we'll take that 30-second break with him. 5:28 left here in the fourth. We'll return after 30 seconds on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back. Our fourth quarter is brought to you by Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com as well as Panhandle Dumpsters. You can sign up with Panhandle Dumpsters today at PanhandleDumpsters.com and use our promo code TV10 to get your first month free. Martinsburg called the timeout that time, didn't like something during that last possession. You got 5:28 left here in regulation and a 10-point Martinsburg lead against Musselman at 55-45. Musselman again with that 2-3 zone. And now you see the front two step out to Cheek. They give it to Adjamandua. He's right at that left elbow, turned around the shot. This time no good, though, and rebounded by Musselman.
They finally missed one.
Shelton in the backcourt. Passes to Santa Maria right at midcourt. He dribbles it across, gives it to Bartles, left wing. Three is good. That'll fire up the crowd here at Klein Court as it's back within single digits.
They needed that one so badly.
Harrison in the left corner gives it to Height. Height slows it down by passing to Cheek. Back to Height. Gives it to Harrison at the left wing. Harrison dribbles a few times before passing it back to Height. It goes to Adjamandua, back to Height. Kicking it to Harrison. And we get a travel called. It's now Kyrie Bunny checks in for Harrison, who is the player issued with that violation.
Musselman's just got to find ways to chip away and get baskets.
Bartles inbounds it. It's caught by Corday Bunny. Lobs it to midcourt. Caught by Santa Maria. Gives it to right corner. It's Brown, and his three's good. Back-to-back three-pointers for Musselman. And a timeout taken by Martinsburg because with 4:29 left in the fourth, what was a 10-point lead has all of a sudden become a 4-point lead at 55-51.
Oh, man. Did they need that? Musselman. That is a huge, timely shooting. And kind of in transition, those threes as well. You know, Bartles, I kind of mentioned it at halftime. It's not usual for him to go an entire game without hitting a three. And he had a couple shots at it in the first half that just didn't quite find it. He's a really good shooter. I feel like he's one of the main guys in the EPAC that has a little bit of gravity to him, where you have to get out there on the three-point line on him. And Martinsburg didn't do it that time. And then Brown, of course, followed it right back up with another one.
7 made three-pointers now for Musselman to the 10 made three-pointers, for Martinsburg. 9 of those coming in the first half. Only 1 three-pointer so far in the second half for Martinsburg.
Like I kind of said, I think Musselman was going to stick to their guns on their defense and make the bet that they were not going to shoot like that in the second half, and they haven't.
Buckle up. Here's Height with the ball at the right wing, giving it to Cheek. Cheek down low for Aluna in the paint. He gets double teamed. Shot no good. Rebounded by Santa Maria. Shelton down the court. Caught by Bunny. Bunny drives in against Cheek. Cheek stops, and he's going to get called with a block. Layup is good by Corday Bunny, and it's a one-possession game.
And the crowd is in this.
15 points now for Corday Bunny as he's looking over at his brother Kyrie Bunny. Just can't help but smile right now.
Yeah, this is fun. It really is.
Corday, free throw is good. It's a one-point game. 55-54 with 4 minutes left in the fourth. Can Height quiet the crowd? Left corner three. He can! Garrett Height has 20 points now. 58-54 Martinsburg.
Yeah, he is the guy that decides things for Martinsburg a lot of times.
Bartles, pump fakes in the left corner, drives in, has his pass tipped and stolen by Height. Cheek stops at midcourt, slows things down now for Martinsburg. Lobs it to Adjamandua, back to Height. Height loses it, gathers it, gets it to Cheek somehow. No foul called, a lot of contact. They go to Bunny in the left corner, and again they reset. 3:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Martinsburg with a 4-point lead. Height, right wing three again, it's good! Garrett Height. Remember the name for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. He's got 23 points now, and it's 61-54.
He's just shooting the lights out, unconscious.
Bounce pass in the left corner. Santa Maria tries to drive in, loses his footing, somehow rolls the ball to Brown, kicks it to Bartles, right wing three, no good. Bunny almost got the offense, but he's hit from behind, and he is down with a cramp. His Height from behind made contact. That's Garrett Height's third. Bunny now being stretched out. 2:45 left here in the fourth. It's Martinsburg 61, Musselman 54. That's tough for Corday Bunny. He's got 16 points. He's been the star for Musselman tonight, keeping them in this game. And he's now hopping on 1 foot out of the gymnasium.
He's had more open looks than probably anybody, and he's made the most of them. You know, Shelton gets a lot of attention on offense. I think Martinsburg's tried their best to make sure he can't get great shots off.
Bartles inbounds to Santa Maria against Bunny, who's got 4 fouls. Santa Maria goes up against him, Shot might have been deflected by Adjumandua. It's no good. Deflected out of bounds by Santa Maria. Martinsburg ball. Inbound to Cheek. Cheek brings it down the court uncontested. Now being picked up at midcourt, so he'll swing a pass to the right side for Bunny, who gets it right back. They go to Adjumandua at the top of the key. Hands it back to Cheek, who's standing just in front of that M at midcourt. They go back to Adjumandua, who sees crashing in Bunny. Wanted to pass it to him, but Santa Maria steals it. Musselman, Brown, to Bartles. Bartles at the left wing. Drives into the paint, stops, puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Bunny. Bunny back the other way, 3v2 for Martinsburg. He gives it to Height, right side layup, no good, but Height pushed from behind with 2:07 left in the fourth. So that'll send Garrett Height to the free throw line.
The offense has not been easy for Musselman tonight. They've taken some really nice shots to get back into this. And Martinsburg's just responded well. That time Bartles got into the lane, I think a little out of control. It wasn't a great idea to, I assume, go for a pass to Santa Maria, but it was just too congested in the lane.
So Height, free throw, up and good, giving him 24 points now. And it's 62-54. Martinsburg now leads Musselman. Height gets the ball back. Second free throw shot up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Adjumandua, and he's going to get tied up by multiple Musselman Applemen. Jump ball, possession arrow, Martinsburg. Looks like Adjumandua might have been whacked in the eyes. You can see him kind of wiping that right eye with his jersey right now. 2:05 left in the fourth. Cheek to inbound for Martinsburg. Inbound to Bunny. Bunny gives it to Adjumandua. He'll give it to Height. Height bounce passes to Bunny. Bunny gets double teamed, so he goes to Cheek. Cheek near that left elbow, dribbles it out to the corner before passing it to the wing for Bunny. Back now to Cheek. Cheek triple teamed at the left elbow. Drives in, finds Bunny at the left block, gives it to him. Shot no good. Rebounded by Cheek. Cheek dribbles out of the paint now and will reset the offense once again for Martinsburg. Cheek for Bunny to Adjumandua. Kicks it out to Height. Height thought about the three, this time didn't take it. And now Cheek going to get fouled with 1:31 left in the fourth, and that foul going to be called against Brown. That is his second. Looks like only team first of the second of the quarter, excuse me. Looked at the scoreboard a bit too early before it changed, so 3 away from the bonus.
And Musselman's going man-to-man now. Trying to keep Martinsburg from being able to just pass the ball around and waste clock.
Height inbounds it to Cheek, goes to Adjumandua. Passes to Cheek. Cheek down low, pass out of bounds off the hands of Owuna. Turnover, Musselman ball with a minute 21 left here in the fourth. It's Martinsburg 62, Musselman 54.
And credit to Santa Maria for that one. Able to see that pass coming, dove at it, got a hand on it, and then caused Owuna to be off track when trying to catch it.
Shelton gets it at midcourt, goes down low, had Santa Maria, no look pass, but it slips through the hands of Andon Santa Maria and out of bounds. Ball back to Martinsburg with a minute 14 left in the fourth.
Musselman has to make the most of every single offensive possession they get right now.
Inbound to Owuna, immediately passes to Cheek. Cheek dribbles it down the court and from behind. It's going to get wrapped up by Brown. That is Brown's third. Team third of the quarter. Minute 10 left on the clock now. Still an 8-point Martinsburg lead. Musselman, they're starting to play the foul game. Pretty much all they can do. Owuna gets the inbound and gets fouled by Shelton. Second goes off the clock. Height looking for somebody to inbound just left the scores table. Gives it to Owuna, and Owuna's going to get fouled. That is that fifth foul of the quarter, which means it's double bonus now for Martinsburg with 1:06 in the fourth. And Owuna so far has all of his points from the free throw line tonight. He's 3 of 4 in that first half alone. And that's where all of it's been. So overall, he's 3 of 4, not just in the first half.
4 of 5.
Yep, makes that first one. 63-54, Martinsburg now leads by 9 here against Musselman.
Those have been big free throws. I think out of everyone in the Martinsburg starting 5, I think you would kind of think of Owuna as the guy that you would prefer to foul. It doesn't really stick out a whole lot, but he's made a lot tonight. He misses that
Second
one,
free throw, no good. Rebounded by Musselman. It's Shelton now down the court. Passing it behind him. It's caught by Bunny, who goes to Polanco. Under a minute left in regulation. Santa Maria at the left elbow. Kicks it out to the left corner. Shelton, 3 is good by Colton Shelton. Timeout taken by Musselman with 50.1 seconds left. That is the final timeout for the Applemen. It is now Martinsburg 63, Musselman 57. We'll take a 30-second break and then be back with more EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here at Klein Court in Wood, West Virginia. 50.1 seconds left on the fourth quarter clock between Martinsburg and Musselman. The score, Bulldogs 63, Applemen 57. Martinsburg to inbound. They do so to Cheek. Cheek in the backcourt gives it to Height, and Height's going to get fouled by Polanco. 47.4 seconds left. That's Polanco's first. And now Height to the free throw line.
I feel like Height is the one guy that I would least like to foul out there for Martinsburg. Maybe Kyrie Bunny. I think they should be trying to foul Cheek right away if he gets it. And then probably Owuna and Ashman-Dua, see if he can get the ball out of the hands of Bunny or Height, preferably.
Garrett Height. First free throw up, around the rim, and falls through. 25 points now for Garrett Height, making it 64-57.
That's an incredible game for him. He's a good shooter, but tonight it just seemed like everything's been able to fall for him.
7 made three-pointers tonight for him. Crown trying to get in the head of Height, but he's able to still knock down that second free throw, making it 65-57 Martinsburg. Santa Maria brings it down the court now for Musselman. Kicking it out to the right wing. It's caught by Polanco. Three-pointer too strong, no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Bunny. And he's going to be fouled with 36.6 seconds left here in the fourth. As things starting to look bleak now for Musselman here at home.
Rushed to that shot a little bit. I know they had to be really quick, and they needed threes at this point. And hard to trade twos back and forth with how Martinsburg's been shooting at the free throw line. This has just been a great game for Martinsburg.
It's been a quiet game for Kyrie Bunny, but he's at the free throw line now. Free throw up and good for Kyrie. Yeah, he's got 6 points now.
He's made most of his noise on the defensive end. A couple of steals and a couple of blocks onto the brother.
It's true. So he gets the ball here for his second free throw. Shots up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bartles. So it stays Martinsburg 66, Musselman 57. Colton Shelton with the ball. Dribbling it across, gives it to Santa Maria. Drives in, kicks it out to the left corner. It's caught by Bartles. His three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by Santa Maria. His putback attempt is no good as well, but he is hacked down low. And he'll go to the free throw line with 22.8 seconds left here in the fourth.
Give credit to Santa Maria for playing this entire quarter without picking up that fifth foul, and still has done a pretty good job of preventing Martinsburg from scoring in the paint. It's really been the three-point shooting picking back up for Martinsburg that has let them extend this lead back out.
Free throw up and good by Santa Maria, making it 66-58. Martinsburg in the lead still. Santa Maria has the ball here. Free throw up and good. He's got 10 points now as he'll check out. Checking in will be Cromwell. 22.8 seconds left in the fourth. Cromwell guarding the baseline. Height ready to inbound for Martinsburg. He gets the ball. Looking, giving it to Cheek in the backcourt. Cheek gives it to Height. Height going to be fouled as Burleson wraps him up with 19.3 seconds left. So Height will go back to the free throw line for Martinsburg, trying to ice this one away for the Bulldogs.
I have to imagine that Garrett Height is around a career high, if he hasn't already hit it. To find out the number there.
Free throw. I couldn't see. I was screened by the 4 players coming in for Musselman.
He made it.
I can tell by the scoreboard that he made it, so he's got 27.
Yeah, it was a big line change there for Musselman.
And they all stood up before the free throw shot. Second free throw up. Good as well. 28 points now for Garrett Height, making it a 68-59 lead for Martinsburg. Shelton to Bartles. Bartles, three-pointer, no good as he was fouled. His cheek made contact with that shooting hand. Can't do that. 11.3 seconds left, so maybe it doesn't matter with the lead that you have, but still Bartles with 3 free throws incoming now.
That's pretty much the one thing Martinsburg could not do on that possession, was foul a three-point shooter. But
Bartles free throw. Good. 68-59. Or 68-60, excuse me. Second free throw by Bartles. Good as well. 68-61. We wait here. Add some confusion for a possible sum. Burleson ready to check in for Bartles if he makes the free throw, and he does. So we'll have that substitution. And Martinsburg will take a timeout. We'll take it with them, a 30-second break. 11.3 seconds left in the fourth. It is Martinsburg 68, Musselman 62 for EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 30 seconds.
Do you need a place to go for a quick tobacco, soda, snacks, cigarettes, or beer run? Well, then you're in luck, because Enter and Exit has convenience without the cost. Enter and Exit right off Route 11 is located at 31 Meadow Lane in Martinsburg and soon to be opening in Chambersburg, PA. Enter and Exit is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. For great convenience without the cost, stop on into Enter and Exit today.
We welcome you back here. Still in the fourth quarter. So it was a 8 p.m. tip-off start, even though it was scheduled for 7:30. Things ran late for JV here between Martinsburg and Musselman. So got 11.3 seconds left in the fourth. It is Martinsburg 68, Musselman 62. Martinsburg trying to get win number 7 on the year and the fourth win in conference play. Martinsburg. Right now it's that starting 5, those 5 seniors out on the court. For Musselman, it is Bunny, Shelton, Brown, Burleson, Santa Maria. Martinsburg have 4 guys lined up side to side here for this inbound incoming for Bunny, and Bunny gives it to Height. Height in the backcourt, gets double teamed, gives it to Bunny. Bunny lobs it across now for Adjamandua, and he's going to get fouled by Santa Maria, and that is Santa Maria's 5th with 4.3 seconds left. So 7 seconds went off the clock in that possession. It's pretty much ball game.
Yeah, I think Martinsburg was trying to draw that into a certain player's hand. I'm guessing Cheek is who they probably wanted to foul, or a pass down the floor to one of the big men. But in response, they just kind of let Bunny and Height take some time off the clock.
Free throw by Adjamandua, no good. stays 68-62. Second free throw is good. And the roar of the leftover Martinsburg student section. A long three-pointer by Bunnies, no good. And that is the ball game. Martinsburg gets the win here at Musselman, defeating the Applemen by a final score of 69-62. As both teams start to shake hands, Martinsburg improves to 7-2 now on the season, 4-1 in EPAC play. Musselman falls to 3-9 overall, 1-6 in EPAC play. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then come back with our post-game show and wrap things up from Klein Court. This is EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Valentine's Day has gone too far. This is Cody from Cody's Auto Body. I just saw a Valentine's Day card from your dog. Look, I love my dog, but who's going to the store and buying a card from their dog to give to someone? If you're that lonely, how about you go to happy hour at the bar like a normal person? Or just skip the card and call a therapist. Stay warm and stay safe on the roads. From Cody at Cody's Auto Body. Sing the jingle, boy.
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
We welcome you back here inside Musselman High School as tonight it is the Martinsburg Bulldogs victorious once again. Tonight's final score, Martinsburg 69, Musselman 62. Great ball game for you here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, and WRNR TV on YouTube. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me on the call, Dylan Bishop, our cameramen, Alec Epperson and Kyler High. Back to the studio, Nick Verzolini, as we welcome you into our post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu and daily specials in a clean, comfortable atmosphere. You can check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Man, this one was a lot of fun, Dylan.
It really was. Yeah, the crowd was really good. It was tightly packed in here, a lot of people here, and they were really excited for this one. They wanted to get the upset win over Martinsburg. Didn't quite do it, but I don't think it was because of any sort of bad effort from Musselman. I think Martinsburg just shot the lights out from three.
We finally got some offense in the EPAC. Haven't had that in a while.
Right? I think it's about time, right? I think teams have adjusted back into a little bit more normal schedule. The snow has passed by. We don't have 2 of the last 3 weeks being 1 day of school, and they had a winter break before that. That it was had an extended winter break because of snow, and then you get a 1 day school week 2 weeks later. And we're finally past that. Hopefully for the rest of winter, but just in general, we've worked our way back into a regular schedule, and hey, some points, and it made for an exciting game.
Yeah, 10 made 3-pointers, I believe, tonight for Martinsburg. 9 of those 10 in the first half, and I think it was either 7 or 8 made three-pointers for Musselman. Trying to count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, great job offensively. Let's get our full post-game stats brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball first. For Musselman, it was Bunny with 16 points, followed by Shelton with 11, 10 for Bartles, as well as Santa Maria, 8 points for Brown, 3 for Robley, 2 for Armin Craw, and 2 for Polanco to total up the 62 total points for the Applemen. For Martinsburg, leading scorer was Garrett Height with 28 points tonight for the Bulldogs. 24 points for Keyshawn Cheek, 7 for Zion Adjaman Dua, 6 for Kyrie Bunny, and 4 for Anthony Owuna to total up the 69 total for the Bulldogs. Again, Martinsburg now 7-2 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Musselman 3-9 overall, 1-6 in conference play. As we get ready to wrap things up here by giving out our player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
Garrett Height. It's just a fantastic game for him. Maybe a career high. We'll figure it out one way or the other. But 7 3-pointers, and that just overall, that's exactly what they needed. I kind of said it kind of right around tip-off or after the first possession that Martinsburg was going to need really good shooting nights from Kyrie Bunny and Garrett Height, at least one or the other, and they got it from Height, and that really made the difference. And I said that this game could have very easily gone the way of Musselman if Garrett Height did not get hot from three-point range. So he's got to be the player of the game.
I agree. I mean, it was his night for Garrett Height.
Yeah. Height night.
Height night. On Friday night. Saturday, tomorrow, we'll see how things go. Again, we got Martinsburg Bulldog basketball for you at 5 p.m. tomorrow as they take on another top 10 team in 4A, that being Woodrow Wilson. So, again, final score 69-62. Martinsburg defeats Musselman for Nick Verzolini, as well as Kyler High, Alec Epperson, and Dylan Bishop. I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off for today's EPAC Boys Basketball Contest on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-75.
Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.